We crave it. The intoxicating rush of falling head over heels, the feeling of finally finding the one. But what if this modern-day fairy tale often leads to disappointment? What if these intense, short-lived romances are not love at all, but rather powerful lessons disguised as grand passions? Our culture glorifies instant connection. We see it in movies and read about it in books. This narrative sets us up for unrealistic expectations. We begin to believe that love should be easy and effortless. The truth is, real love takes time. It requires vulnerability, trust, and a deep understanding of ourselves and our partners. The typical short love story often begins with a bang. There's an instant spark, a magnetic pull that draws two people together. Conversations flow effortlessly, filled with laughter and shared dreams. Passion ignites quickly, creating a sense of exhilaration and intense joy. This whirlwind of emotions can be intoxicating. We feel seen, understood, and cherished. The intensity can be all-consuming, making us feel like we're living in a real-life fairy tale. However, this initial euphoria can also blind us to potential red flags and fundamental differences. One of the biggest pitfalls of these fast-paced romances is mistaking passion for love. Passion is exciting and spontaneous, but it lacks the depth and stability of genuine love. Love requires more than just intense feelings. It demands respect, empathy, and a shared vision for the future. Often in these whirlwind romances, crucial foundational steps are skipped. We neglect to have those important conversations about values, life goals, and expectations. We avoid disagreements, afraid to disrupt the blissful bubble. This lack of a solid foundation can lead to major conflicts down the line. Just as quickly as it began, the short love story often ends abruptly, leaving confusion and heartache in its wake. Ghosting, a modern dating phenomenon, has become a common way for people to disconnect from relationships, leaving the other person feeling used and discarded. While ghosting is a hurtful experience, it speaks volumes about the person who chose to disappear rather than communicate their feelings. It reveals their emotional immaturity and their inability to handle difficult conversations. Remember, you deserve closure and respect, even if the other person is incapable of giving it to you. It's easy to get caught up in the pain and disappointment of a relationship ending. We may question our self-worth or blame ourselves for the outcome. However, it's important to remember that every relationship, no matter how short-lived, offers valuable lessons. These experiences teach us about ourselves, our needs, our desires, and our boundaries. They highlight our patterns in relationships, revealing areas where we can grow and evolve. Every heartbreak is an opportunity for introspection and self-discovery. Instead of viewing these short-lived romances as failures, reframe them as stepping stones on your journey of personal growth. Use this time to dive deep into self-reflection. Explore your values, your passions, and your aspirations. Ask yourself what you learned from the experience. What are your non-negotiables in a relationship? What are your deal breakers? What are your love languages, both giving and receiving? The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to create healthy, fulfilling relationships in the future. True love doesn't leave you feeling confused, insecure, or heartbroken. It's not a roller coaster of highs and lows. Real love is grounded, stable, and secure. It's built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and open communication. When you find real love, you'll know it. There will be no need for games, manipulation, or mixed signals. You'll feel safe, seen, and cherished for who you truly are. You'll be able to show up authentically, without fear of judgment or rejection. Attracting healthy love begins with cultivating a deep sense of self-love. When you value yourself and recognize your worth, you set the standard for how others treat you. You're less likely to settle for less than you deserve. Make self-care a priority. Engage in activities that bring you joy, nurture your passions, and surround yourself with supportive people. Remember, you are worthy of love, just as you are. Don't dim your light for anyone. Let's redefine relationships with clarity, self-love, and consciousness. Let's move away from seeking validation from external sources and instead cultivate a deep sense of self-worth from within. Let's choose partners who celebrate our authentic selves and inspire us to grow. Remember, love is not about finding someone to complete you, but rather choosing someone to share your journey with. It's about two whole, complete individuals coming together to create something beautiful and lasting. And that is a love story worth waiting for.